Okay. Here we are. Wait for all the people to start rolling in. I had a bit of a mare actually. Um, yo, 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 yo. Yeah, I had a bit of a mare actually. I went to I went to press. I went to like I thought I was doing a standard stream, and then it gave me two options. One of them was stream, one of them was go live, and I clicked on stream by mistake. And it was weird because it said I needed to attach another kind of software to YouTube, and I was like, they haven't asked me to do that before. This is a bit weird. And most of you guys don't upload YouTube videos, I imagine. And basically, they've changed everything in like the setup, the layout of the whole website for people that upload when they upload. And yeah, just very annoying. And I was like, oh shit, I don't want to have to do that. But luckily, it's just exactly the same like usual. So here we are. I hope you're all well. Now, does anyone want to throw in? I think I'm going to start by saying that in terms of the whole thing of why dubstep isn't really widely respected and appreciated in the music industry at large, is because I think in its nature, dubstep pretty much across the board is quite a cartoonish, overly abrasive style of music. And for that reason, I don't think it's one that people, for the most part, can take too seriously, if you get me. A lot of it is bereft of melody, without a vocal, a main vocalist, if you will. And even when dubstep does have that, people are very much like, I have loads of friends, which I'm sure all of you guys do, school friends, work friends, whatever, who will be very happy to ridicule it simply for the whole bam, 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 full on aspect of it, which we love and we can appreciate because we love it so much. But most people just hear the heaviness of it and they can't really get their head around how it's music. And so for that reason, they'll be quick to kind of disregard it as uh, a genre that has some kind of leverage in the industry at large. So that would be my main point to kind of start off with, and I'd be interested as to what your responses are to that. I mean, not to say that I agree with that. That is what most people think outside of dub's music appreciation. But yeah, I'd be interested as to what you guys think of that. If you've had your own experience of your own friends not like really ridiculing you or saying that dubstep's a load of shit, why do you listen to it? I've had the piss taken out of me repeatedly by my own friends. So the short answer is Rico Act. You know what, I come across so many tunes at the moment that have him featuring in it, and I just can't listen to them. I just, like, about a year ago we got in a little thing on Twitter, and he was all like, I'm just doing my thing, man. No need to hate. And I'm like, mate, do you realize that you are a massive part of what this new surge of dubstep music, has become? It is all about. It's mostly because of your vocal in one song, pretty much. I mean, who could deny it? And we all know what song I'm talking about. Bada bing, puñazo. Some people hear it as just noise. Yeah, exactly, 100%. Like, if I've had situations where I'm just going off on one, talking about how much I love a dubstep song, and my mate will just start going blah 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 like that in my face, like to take the piss, and everyone else will start laughing, and I'll be like, well, you wish. Who's laughing? But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Big ups for the super chat. Bang tidy. What have you said? Here are my thoughts. I feel like dubstep in itself is taken seriously but I feel like the new artists nowadays make it popular and appealing. Okay. Um, that's a fair point. I think maybe dubstep is popular enough in itself, but yeah, just popular within those people and within, the people that appreciate it. You couldn't Could you really say that dubstep is popular at large in music generally? I don't think so. I think you'd get 99.9% of people, global population, who, you know, will despise it, very much detest it, if you will. But yeah, I get your point. I think it's popular enough, is what you're trying to say, and I do agree with that. I love the community feel of dubstep and kind of the way it brings people together, and festivals, and making it quite not exclusive. I think that's quite strong, but having a little space where all these people can enjoy dubstep together, I think is awesome. And it feels cool in a way that, or I enjoy the fact that I like something so much, and that there are so many people who will never get it. In a way, I quite like that, and be like, oh yeah, that's my little thing that I love and that not everyone else does, but that's completely fine. For me personally, it doesn't bother me all that much, the fact that it's not recognized at really large music industry level. It doesn't really bother me all that much, but I know for some people it does, because I've had message after message over the last couple of years or so, just saying, oh, you should talk about why dubstep isn't respected enough, because it really bothers me. It really bothers me. Sorry, and I don't know why. Ooh, little thing in my throat. I don't know why that is, and yeah, it's just like a lot of skill, a lot of craft, and you just want it to be recognized and appreciated. I get that. I'm just gonna have a look at some comments here. Dubstep is usually disrespected by non-electronic listeners mostly, I think. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, I feel the same. The only dubstep tracks my friends actually like are the ones that are, and then it doesn't say anything. Hey, Skrill. Hey, Skrill, what do you think, bud? What do you think, buddy? What do you think about the conversation we're having? Hmm? To be fair, imagine if Skrillex just kind of rocked up in the live chat. Lol, every time I mention dubstep, I am instantly ridiculed. Yep, preach. Story of my life. He prefers a drop being the melody with a dance beat on it. Who's that? Oh, your friend. Does anyone else feel like, Rico Act's flow in every single song is the same? Does anyone else feel that? Just gonna, I don't know, just gonna put that out there, but da 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 da, and then I don't know, lyrics topical for the song title, but gosh, the flow is just the same in every single. Um, your teacher, you showed your teacher Firewall by Company. Decent. He turned he turned 19, didn't he? Bloody hell. Uh, my friend said I have shit taste in music. Well, this is the thing. I don't think that's okay, really. I'm not about that. At the end of the day, as we all know, it is still music. Of course it is. It's like it's sounds, it's noises being put together. Yeah, of course it's music. It's just different. What's up, people? Mr. Fear Unknown is here. I've had my friends get angry at me for not clicking with rhythm. Uh, yeah, fair enough. It's popular within its community, but within mainstream media, it's almost a dead genre. I mean, yeah, guys, let me know if that is a problem for you. If the fact that dubstep isn't a big thing, we talk about that video I made a few weeks ago about the whole Soundfield video. When they were like, dubstep is disappearing and all of that. That shows you. That shows you the amount that people at large generally don't really know about what's happened to dubstep in the last couple of years or so. I agreed with some points, as you all know, but does that bother you? You know, did that video bother you? The extent to which they didn't know what was going on with the genre at the time. Well, right now. Dubstep is definitely not taken seriously because I am still socially insecure about that side of my music taste. Yeah, man. I still feel sometimes like I have to tread around some of my friends with, you know, the music that I'm playing, which is completely fine. I'm all about that. You know, if I'm in a group of friends, I'm not going to play my heaviest tunes by any stretch because they don't want to hear that for the most part, and I'm in a group, and you've got to kind of keep to, you know, what kind of utilitarian way of looking at it, you know, what most of the people want as opposed to just you. And it's just me, I'll play whatever, obviously. This is a good point from Dog with Gun. Dubstep is absolutely huge, considering it's considered weird in the mainstream. Yeah, it's true. When you think about how many people, you know, follow or like Skrillex's page, for example, it's something like 16 million. Lost Lands Festival, yeah, I mean, dubstep is massive at the moment. Yeah, so it is big considering it's not accepted at large for the most part. Um, for the people who do like dubstep, ooh, what's that? For the people who do like dubstep in my community, they tend to like artists like Chime and Oliverse most, mainly because of their melodic style. Yep, yeah, I feel that. I mean, for me, if I'm gonna get, you know, friends who aren't really into dubstep all that much, if I'm gonna get them into it, I'm gonna play something a bit melodic, something with a vocal, something that makes it a bit more accessible and easy to get into. Um, mm, yeah, most people have no idea the different subgenres that have emerged from dubstep, and it's mad, really. You know, in a way, how could a video be made on dubstep in its history when you don't know about really how the history of the last couple of years? You know, I mean, I couldn't resist not talking about that video because yeah, it just had to be done. Had to be done. Mhm. My friend says he doesn't hear much rhythm in it, and that the sounds change too much, and that the songs don't keep the same tune or melody throughout the whole track. I mean, cool, yeah, that's true, but I mean, fair enough if that means you don't enjoy it, if you can't spot a rhythm or a kind of flow with dubstep. But I mean, that doesn't mean it isn't music, does it? And that doesn't mean it shouldn't be respected as a thing. I think it's so out there and different for a lot of people. It's like kind of uh, sorry to make a weird comparison, but for me, it's like, you know, talking about veganism with people, for example. You know, they find it such a weird thing because of what they're used to, and that's completely fair enough. And that's why, you know, I respect and understand people who find it difficult to kind of even imagine the thought of going vegan or being like that in any way. But when you confront people, or when you bring to light with people or for people a completely different thing they've never come across, and it's going to take them a bit of time to, you know, wire their brain around it. And that is pretty much dubstep, or modern dubstep, at least to a T. Um, you suck. Cheers, mate. Ooh, crikey. But yes, God, yes. Rico Act is the same losing. I've got to read the comments out loud. It's got to be done. Um, yeah, Interval absolutely hate dubstep. They've never put out a dubstep track ever, have they? Come on, Troy, mate. Get behind your keyboard. Get the little fingers out. Come on. Have a little twiddle on the keyboard, mate. Come on. I'm yet to hear the new Sultan and Company track. Because I get the feeling that it might be part of a bigger thing. And you know me, I like to listen to a project for the first time completely fresh. Obviously, I fucked that up with the Nazar collaboration. I've heard that already, but yeah, as much of it as I can. Dubstep is the best, dude. In a lot of ways, I agree. Not every way, though, I must say. Thing is, dubstep is hard to casually put on. Can't really throw it on at a chill party or any chill situation. Completely agree, and that is another big problem with it. Is that yeah, of course. I mean, you can't just put it on when you're chilling, as I mentioned earlier, with your friends and you're in a group, and most of them don't like the abrasive nature of it. I will never ever forget being at a birthday party of one of my friends and being responsible for the music, and I put on. It's not even that heavy at all. What's it called? The one at the end of the Skrillex album. Take me with you when you go. Fly away. Is that it? Fly away. And I put that on, and they were like, too heavy. No, no. And they switched it off straight away. I was like, what the actual. You're all right. Like, go and play some Death Step. I'll go and do that for you. Then I'll see what your bloody reaction is. Like, fuck yeah. No. Dubstep recognition abuse counseling. The people I feel really, really bad for are the people who live in parts of the world where there are no dubstep shows. And it's not even so much to see the music, which, of course, for many is the best part, but it's just for that sense of community and knowing there are other people around you that love that music. That's what's needed to keep you sane. The only reason I'm doing what I'm doing today, right now, is because I have enough people in my life who like the music as well. If I didn't, I would keep thinking that I'm a loner and that I'm weird and wrong and that I shouldn't like dubstep music. And that's just completely wrong, isn't it? It's not right. I recently got in an argument with a local promoter because he swore dubstep wasn't EDM. So it's not really outcasted by mainstream media, but on the other side of electronic music, at least in my country. That's an interesting point. I'd never thought of that before because obviously it is danceable and it is electronic, so it's a bit far fetched. I wonder what their points were, their main points as to why it isn't EDM. I love you back, friend. Dubstep fan, fans are oppressed. Deary me. Turn up or headbang. Hate that shit. Some very, very interesting comments here, guys. I'm liking these a lot. Uh, hmm. Guess I've grown a little alienated once dubstep production mostly moved massive to Serum. Producers, sorry, by this right here. Guess I've grown a little alienated once dubstep production mostly moved from massive to Serum, and its overused filters, massive basses, had a certain. Yeah, yeah, for sure, 100%. I don't think people really know what modern dubstep constitutes or what it is either. Yeah, completely agree. I love Barely Alive and Virtual Riot. These guys are so talented. I agree. I like melodic styles more than just pure dubstep. I do as well. I mean, maybe if I'd grown up listening to Scream and Benga and Koki, all of these people, then I would love that more, and I would really hate what dubstep has become. But I feel lucky that I grew up on Skrillex because of where bass music is at right now because of him. And I'm happy I'm not a snotty person when it comes to dubstep, basically, and that I'm here running this channel, doing this live stream right now, making videos every week. Interval wants to kiss me on the mouth. I mean, to each their own. No. Right, I'm gonna have to scroll back up a little bit because quite a few that I missed out on. Okay, here we go. If I were to show someone dubstep for the first time, I would start with soft melodic dubstep, like what you said, then ease them in to more hard-hitting bass ones slowly. I like that. Creep them in, snake them in, tell him who's boss. That's the fucking sauce right there. Have I listened to any of Spock's tunes? I've listened to all of Spock's tunes, every single one. Every one since he kind of was in the dubstep mainstream, I suppose. Really weird for me what's happened with it. He used to be, I don't know, his production used to seem a lot cleaner. But respect to where he's gone, fair enough. Each to their own and all that. My friends call dubstep fax machine music and make fun of me for it. I mean, that's just, I mean, there are things in my life that I've come across that I haven't been aware of. And when my friends have told me about them, I've been like, yeah, okay, whatever, blah, blah. But I would never go out of my way to fucking, take the piss out of it. I don't think I would do that. That's a bit harsh. Mm. Definitely deserves more respect, especially the producers who create a story almost, like Xylan's recent album, for example. Yeah, I mean, when you listen to stuff like Xylan, We Are Dust, most of his music that really tries to create a story, you can't deny that's music. You can't deny that that has a real standing and leverage as proper music. And the thing I've heard most from people is that dubstep isn't proper music, but you would be in no way able to deny that that kind of music is proper music. Hmm. Yeah. Dubstep for dummies. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. What's the difference between rhythm and dubstep? Same thing. Same thing. You can come at me for that. You can come. Yeah, same thing. Um, Dubstep is the best. It's something new instead of just rapping about your girlfriend or you being rich. Not saying anything. Facts. Facts. Okay, yeah, another thing here. Quantity over quality right now. Yeah, completely agree. I mean, you've probably all seen my tweet by now. Yeah, you've probably all seen my tweet by now, the one that did the rounds a little bit the other day. Too much of it, and the quality isn't quite, just not on that level. I know Fire Away isn't heavy at all. I didn't get it. I was like, why are you turning it off? There's nothing wrong with it. May I know if you New Zealand, no dubstep shows here. Yeti X, mate. I'm very, very sorry that you live in New Zealand and that you can't watch your favorite dubstep producers or anyone really. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. It sucks. I'll get some people to fly over to New Zealand and throw a show for you. Can try. Looking for a saucy point. Dubstep is awesome because there is no words. Most lyrics make music lame. Not denying that. I'm not going to deny that. Yeah, for sure. I think there are a lot of lyrics that are very, very, very questionable. I think the majority of them. I think it takes quite a skilled person to write very good lyrics, and you're not going to get them in dubstep, really. For those that have, merged or melded vocals and lyrics properly with dubstep, I'm completely in awe because it's just such an amazing feat when those two things work together. When really, in principle, they shouldn't. They're so different. If you know what I mean. I can't headbang that much since I'm in recovery from an operation. Sorry to hear that, brawlers, but I hope you get back to full health soon and that you can headbang away as much as you want to. Mhm. Oh, bloody hell. I know people. Yeah, another good point. I know people generally dislike the drops, but I wonder what they think about the intros. Intros are probably my favorite part of dubstep tracks. Yeah, I mean, completely true. I saw someone else say it earlier, but I've had it as well, where people have just been like, the intro was amazing. I love the scenic delivery there, very atmospheric, all of that, lapping it up, the whole intro, the midsection as well. Then when it comes to the drops, they're just like, yeah, that bit I didn't like. Sorry. Very sorry. Just a classic, really. Is it still oh, I'm wondering. Let me, okay, whatever it is, your connection is unstable, right? Fuck it. Yeah. One sec, just gonna